the hard part about that is Switzerland is probably the most beautiful country in the world, because no matter where you look, there's a giant, beautiful mountain everywhere. And the other problem is there's perfect roads all over Switzerland. Like, I would love to take one of the roads we skated over the last 2 weeks and say it was my favorite, but they were all so good.
Like some sacred seed in your garden.
The hills were amazing. Like, we were skating great hills on one side of the mountain, and there's little towns on every other mountain that you're looking at, and there's obviously great roads going to them, and I think you'd never run out of good stuff to skate on there. It's pretty amazing.
Where you can sleep now.
It's like, oh, why are we on this side? There's another one there and there, and you explode for joy sometimes.
Skating out here is really interesting because the hills are a lot more perfect and dialed. You can skate it with kind of more perfect and dialed skating out towards it. Where in California, there's so much messed up with the hill. There's so many kind of weird features that you can just go around and messing with everything. But here, you have the want to just perfect your style, and just nail these awesome lines on the Swiss roads.
It's like hairpins with like greener pastures in between them, and just like perfect pavement everywhere.
Sleep now in an endless dream of all we could not keep.
The pavement in Switzerland is so smooth that once the rain hit it, it turned into ice. So I saw 8 people all slide out, and luckily I saw it in time that I could throw a big enough slide. I was able to stick it. But that was a unique experience, just riding on ice. We also sat through a pretty big hailstorm one of the first days, and we lost, I think, 3 windshields. I was not expecting that in the middle of summer in Switzerland.
Yeah, the weather sucked, but it's not my fault. I did no rain dances.
this may be the worst idea ever. It's a lot of flames. Free at once?
With any luck, it won't burn us.
I need tape. Hook me up. Tape me. Tape me over here.
Bitch.
Okay, what is it? Fuse cover?
It says fuse cover.
Oh, fuck! Greater pressure!
Are you ready? Yeah, goodbye world.
Okay. Let's go!
So I met a lot of new people with new different style, and I saw this style in video before, not in reality, and in real life this new style is really impressive for me.
I like the 400 beers in the beginning. Our beer was taken care of for a long time. That was unexpected, so that was sweet.
There was a bunch of personalities, 9 skateboarders, and then the film crew, and the dynamics had to, people had to get used to how everybody worked. The skateboarders didn't know how the film crew set up, things like that. The film crew had to get used to how the skateboarders set up, and I think on a whole it worked really well, and I had a really good time.
It wasn't all honey and roses the whole time. It was tough, but that's the best way to get to know a person sometimes.
It was like the Swiss people up front, and then the English people in the back, pretty much. They were gaggling way up front. We were just like lurking out the back seats, drinking all the beer. Swiss people seem to be pretty angry all the time, gaggling at each other and shit. Gaggle.
There was a couple of cock situations on the way. We were arguing about shitty stuff we shouldn't have been arguing. We've just been living tight together for a long time.
I must say it was kind of stressful for me because maybe being Swiss, you're used to being on time and getting to move and do things. And if you have 9 or 10 people in a car and you're trying to get them to go somewhere, it's just gonna take forever sometimes.
Especially for me, being Swiss and organized and square, and this is how it should be. Like, I felt a bit like Martin Segrist sometimes around these guys, but it's cool to see that side as well.
It was a lot of problems in the beginning, but at the end was cool.